All-state construction solution collapses. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because a South Australian builder, All-State Construction Solutions, there we go, has collapsed, owing $2 million. Jump over to the other screen and we can get a look at their website to get a feel about the scale of the builder that they are. Now, an earlier video I recorded like 10 minutes ago was a firm in WA, and they were a decent sized builder. And well, have a look here. Look at these type of projects. We're talking some big ones here. So these aren't speckies, guys. These are not spec builders. So it looks like time may be running out for some of these bigger boys that are having trouble to keep going. So the crisis-hit construction industry has racked up another casualty, with another company going under after it buckled under pressure. And if we have a look at the notice here, you can see they're in liquidation from the 12th of November 2022. All-State Constructions Solutions Australia Proprietary Limited. There you go. The notice was 10 days ago. A major South Australian construction company has collapsed, owing almost $2 million to creditors. It has been revealed that the company, called All-State Construction Solutions, was forced to close its doors last month despite working on some major projects in the state, including the Convention Centre and State Library. You'd hope, if you're a subby quoting on a job like this, that there's a significant scale, they're government projects, so it should all be good. But see, because it's the flow through, it's the people that are owed the $2 million. They're the ones that you're really worried about. Right before Christmas, guys, eh? It comes as West Australian business firm Construction went into administration on Thursday after it failed to pull through the financial challenges of 2022 yet, and we've literally just looked at that. Liquidator Nick Cooper from Oracle Insolvency Services was appointed to oversee the administration of All-State Construction Solutions, which provided scaffolding and safety services for construction and industry projects after it sacked its last 20 employees. So you think they'd be okay? Well, here's the question: are they subbies for other builders not paying their bills to these guys, or not these guys, to All-State? Because they're just renting out all the formwork. That should be easy money. Just cash in the bank. I tell you, one game I'd like to, or I imagine, would be worth getting into would be renting out power poles and portable toilets and things like that. At least every time I pay the bill. So the firm had been hit by rising steel costs and a slump in commercial projects. A number of suppliers were owed money, as well as the Australian Taxation Office. But the 20 employees had received their wages and entitlements, Mr. Cooper said. Well, good, that's fantastic. It's always the ATO always just love destroying businesses. Maybe, have they paid their fair share? Well, no, they can't, can they? Maybe their fair share is a bit too much. Unfortunately, once again, we're seeing the impact of the rising cost of materials on a construction-related business. All-State Construction Solutions Australia buckled under the pressure of skyrocketing steel prices, he told the Adelaide Advertiser. When COVID hit, major construction projects dried up. The business relied on JobKeeper payments, but with the rising cost of material and commercial work sporadic as the economy emerged from the pandemic, the business could not recover from the challenges. This is where, when I'm saying things like the government allowing businesses to trade while insolvent a few years ago, things like that flow through, guys, and it takes some time before it tips over. This is why in the last video, it was mentioned, the RBA mentioned that there's a 30% increase in construction sector insolvencies. So this is when you don't want to kind of be right when you're warning about this, but we all saw it coming. All of us saw it coming. And hopefully everyone in the construction game is aware of this and hasn't done anything stupid. The COVID-19 pandemic had a big impact on the 5-year-old company, which appeared to employ 40 people at one stage after it invested heavily in equipment for a $3 million project to upgrade the Playford Hotel, which was hit by delays. Oracle Insolvency Services is seeking to sell assets including scaffolding equipment to recoup money for creditors, while it's also investigating whether there is outstanding debt owed to the company from recent projects. Overall, the construction industry has been plagued with a spate of collapses this year caused by a perfect storm of supply chain disruptions, skilled labor shortages, skyrocketing costs of materials and logistics, and extreme weather events, but none of them mention the artificial government intervention in the market, but I guess that's just given now. That's a good thing. You know, people want the government to step in. So we've got Gold, Condev, ProBuild, anything else new here? Victorian construction companies have been hit particularly hard by the crisis. Well, they had a lot of lockdowns down there, didn't they? 2 building companies from Victoria were casualties of the crisis, having gone into liquidation at the end of June, with one homeowner having forked out $300,000 for a now half-built house. I mean, that's... If they've had $300,000 worth of work, they've had $300,000 worth of work. There's a lot of money underground, okay? I'm procrastinating when I'm recording this in the middle of the day today because I have to do a rebar takeoff for my house. And as an architect, this isn't something we normally do. So, it's fantastic. I'm learning a new skill, but it's expensive. Rebar ain't cheap. Anyway. So I know, this is why when people are complaining, so much, and you've got nothing, you've only got half a house, you've probably paid that much. Labor, materials. Then there have been smaller operators like Tondo Homes. Yep, we've heard about this. So there you go, guys. There you go. Let's have a bit of a talk about this one. So this is the ongoing construction apocalypse that we're seeing. Now, hopefully, as a provider of scaffolding, it's not like they'll have many subbies underneath them, but they owe people $2 million. So there's going to be suppliers that are bit by these guys. I guess you can sell scaffolding, and I mean, it'd even be worth more now for scrap. Scrap's gone up a little bit, but not that much. Here's the thing. This is just the challenges that we're all facing now. This is what happens because the market's overheated and it's all become a mess. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Thanks for watching. Check out my other channels, HeiseBim and HeiseSays International. And if you're a fan and want to support us, you can financially on YouTube or Patreon. Use our referral links, buy our pocket squares, or call us if you need an architect. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next episode of HeiseSays. Bye for now. Still good coffee.